Or wait, did it go live? Yeah, I think I went live. What's up, guys? I'm right here. Zab's right here. I just saw where's Zab. Actually, I probably won't need my headphones. Well, when I play a video, I will. What's up, everybody? Awesome to see you. I don't have my fan on today, so it sounds weird because normally I have that background fan noise, but it's actually kind of chill. It's not hot, so I don't know. It's like different than what I'm used to, having no sound in the background. Oh, thanks, Jen. What's up, everybody? Kind of a spontaneous little update that came out. So I was like, cool, I'm going to hop on here and give a quick update and we'll see how it goes. And then Bella sent me, she found a video of Casey Anthony in the bar. So remember we were talking about that? And I was thinking, well, there's probably not going to be like a video of anything, but there is. There's a body cam of the cop, body cam footage when he comes in and she makes the report and tells him what happened. So we'll watch that. I thought that was interesting. Thanks, Bella. Libra, what's up? My mods, Delana in the house, Karen, Smiley, Diana, I'm sending the quilt out this next week by Monday. I got it, or I'm sending the banner. Is that going to be okay? I know I should have had it out, but do you think that'll be okay? That won't be too late, right? Because I know you said fall. You said fall's your busy month or your busy season, right? Hey, Nitro Racer, Tennessee Falls girl. Okay, picking up meds. All right, Ninja, what's up? How are you feeling? So, Miss Kurt Cobain. Sorry, I just want to say hi to everybody. Hey, Courtney Rob. Yay, first live I made it in a while. Well, good. I'm glad you made it. Carrie West, what's up? Did you get your merch yet? Probably not. I think like June 14. So yeah, you'll be getting it probably next week. That's like next week, right? Jen Dombrowski. Oh, thank you. That's so nice. It's a good compliment. Hey, NK did it. I love the name. It cracks me up every time I see it. What is your? Oh, is that LSU? Okay, a helmet. Cool. K-Tel, what's up? Ellie Rush, Nitro. All right, True Crime discussion with Tammy. Oh, hey Tammy. This is Kurt Cobain. All right, so maybe I should just do the update real quick and then chat. For those people that like comment, like watch it after that, just like, I don't want to see you saying hi to everybody. I know like being live, like it's fun for you guys and I have fun, but like the people that watch it after, I get a lot of comments or criticism. Like, I don't want to see you saying hi to everybody, but it's just the people that want to watch it like afterwards just for the information. So I understand it. That's why usually I do try to, not lately, never mind. I used to try, I would say like, when I first really started doing lives more regularly, I used to try to do the stuff first and then say hi. But lately, no, we could say hi. We could say hi first. It's all right. I'll just do timestamps. Cheryl Stuckey, Mary Flynn, because I like to see who's all in here, you know? It's nice. Little Miss Vegas. Okay. You guys always hear my thoughts like out loud as I'm thinking. Like, oh, in the moment thoughts. Silly. Mary Flynn. I got a pretty crazy brain, I feel like sometimes the way I think. Scout and Choir. Hello, Tiff. Zeke. Oh, precious Zeke. Hey, Kimberly M. Cement Shoes. Thank you, mods. Everybody be here. Hey, Nicole Collins. Thank you. Not yet. Looking forward to it. Nice. Linda. Okay. So I don't know if, oh, hey, Murray Olson, what's up? Thank you. James, what's up? Mary Flynn. Okay. So did you go on vacation and super? No, I didn't, but it's raining today again too. No, I've been outside a lot. And then Monday, my, brother, we were celebrating my nephew's birthday and we were all outside and I was just sitting in the sun basically all day. They were playing cornhole. I tried to play a little bit, but so I got a lot of sun. No, Monday, that would have been Monday. And then like before that, I've been outside, like walking and running out, you know, I usually do about an hour and a half. So I just got a tan from doing that. No vacation. My family's all going to Florida, and they're like want me to come so bad, but I'm not going. I'm gonna go watch my brother's dog when they go instead in Columbus. I don't want to go. I'm not much of a beach person. I'm more like of a mountain girl. Like beaches. When I was younger, I've been to plenty of beaches. And I'm not much of a water person. I mean, yeah, I'd rather go on the beach than swim in a pool just because it's the beach or the ocean, I should say. But like I'm not much for like swimming in the pool or anything. So I'd rather be like in the mountains or something. But so yeah, they're going to Florida. So I'm like, nah. My dad's still trying to talk me into going. Wolf Spirit, what's up? Okay, so oh thanks, Jay Good Cat. I'm 100% Italian. So Italians got like darker skin, I feel like, as far as I don't know. Wait, tan easily. I mean, maybe not all Italian. I mean, Italians. I feel like, yeah. Anyway, all right. I live in the mountains and love the beach. Okay, that makes sense because you probably live in the mountains, so you're maybe just, yeah, mountains don't do anything for you. Well, that's why I moved to Colorado because the mountains, but I still love them. I miss them because like Ohio, there's no mountains. um, the beach is pretty. Like Hawaii was one of my favorite vacations. My sister got married in Hawaii, and that beach was amazing. I remember just laying there at night, like right out by the beach, just listening to the waves, and it just like the ocean is so powerful. Like I mean, I just remember thinking like, oh my god, how powerful like the ocean, the water, and just hearing the waves, just crazy. So yeah, I guess I mean it is pretty, and I like it. But as far as like, I'm not much like of swimming in water, and I'll go in just to go in, but yeah, Colorado. Okay, so let me all right, let me do something real quick. Hold on one second, okay? I'm gonna get this up, but I gotta go check on something because hold on one second. I forgot to shut this door. I'll be right back. Sorry guys, I had to first of all that fan, I just had to turn it on and I've left the garage door open. I knew I did. I mean I didn't know I did, but I don't know. I just had to make sure it was shut and locked. Oh, I don't need this right now. Okay, first let me go over. You can't hear me? You guys can't hear me? Oh, that's probably when I was out. Okay, so delay. Okay, so let's go over. I don't know if you guys hear the new Samuel Olson update. Okay, fart, yeah. Yeah, Alicia, I can't. That's not even about the case anymore. That's why I was like, I'm done. I mean, it's just about each other. They're just, it turned into like the Watts done turned into like a drama community. That's fine. YouTube has like a drama genre of, of videos, but it's not about the case anymore. So that's why I just kind of avoid it. But I mean, I'm glad you're here. Okay, so let me just share what I have first, and then we'll chat. Yeah, I'm glad you're out though, Alicia Marie. Let's stick to true crime. Well, no, you can do. Everybody has their own thing that they like. I mean, I like to do the true crime and the cases. I don't like to. I'm not doing the drama. Not that I'm saying everybody has their own thing, but that's just not why I started a channel. So, all right, so. Diana Wright, Burnett. Diana Wright, she's here too in chat. She made it for me. And thank you. Yeah. Oh, you did change your you just changed it because you just had the helmet. Okay, is that you? There you are. Nice to see you. Okay, so let me share this real quick. This article, pretty interesting. This just came out today. Or was this today? Is that today? Yeah, today, the 3rd. I knew it was today because I remember when she sent it, it said like so many hours ago. But when it said the 3rd, I'm like, man, I thought it was past the 3rd. Because when I was saying you'll get your merch next week, it'll be in 2 weeks. I was thinking it was like the 7th for some reason today, but it's not. Okay, so here, let me share my screen and make sure that's X'd. Okay. Let me just put one in to make sure in case if ads come up, I know any sound. I get it rid of it really quick. Okay, so all right, guys, let me just share my screen. Hey, Criminal Imagination, what's up? It's gone. Prime time. I need to figure out because she said she was blocked. I don't know why. Every time I see you, Criminal, because you were there that day, you're the one that told me, helped me out on that situation. But I cannot find her in the blocked things. And she wrote me an email and said she's blocked. And I feel bad because that means she's not going to be able to chat. And she was, a regular. She came, I mean, my hair's all frit from the rain. She said she came, she came all the time. And I feel bad. I got to figure out why she's blocked because she's not on my list. I'm gonna look. Maybe I'm just missing it, but I've looked so many times. So Gone Prime Time, if you're here, I'm gonna try to chat with YouTube. I know I've been saying that, but it takes a minute for me to. It's kind of tricky where to find how to chat with them. I know I usually find it, but there's a way. They were supposed to, when you hit 40,000 subscribers, they offer you like a YouTube partner. Well, you're a partner, but like a YouTube, what do they call it? Like your own YouTube person that works there. They're supposed to pair us all up with one. And, I got an email like, oh, you're going to get paired up with one. So if I have any questions or I need help, I'll have like the same one that I go to. Well, no, they never paired me with anybody yet. I'm getting ripped off. Hey, Bella in the house. All right. So let me share my screen now. But yeah. I can't wait till they actually do pair me so I could have somebody, like the same person helping. Would be really awesome. All right. So let's do this one first. So we'll just read this article. It's got pretty interesting stuff that was not known yesterday, at least. Let me make sure. Is this the right article? Yeah, this is it. Okay. Wait, what? Hold on one second. Just want to make sure. Did I pull up the right one? Why is this not? Hold on. Oh yeah, this is the right one. Okay. But where does it say May? I think. Give me 1 minute. Why is this looking weird to me? It's gotta be though. Yeah, it's the right one. Okay. All right, so let me share this. Okay, so I'm going to read it to you. Wrong one. Okay, so horrific new details in the death of a 5-year-old Houston boy. So it's a 5-year-old Houston boy was reportedly dead for weeks before he was reported missing. New details reveal. A search for Samuel Olson led authorities to a Best Western in Jasper, Texas on Tuesday, where a child's body was found in a plastic box. Samuel's girlfriend, Teresa Balboa, has been charged in connection with the case. Just wait, there is new stuff in it, though, guys. I'm just going to read the whole thing, though. The court documents on Balboa's charge provide shocking details about a little boy's death and alleged disappearance. Samuel's father, Dalton Olson, called police on Thursday, May 27th, to report his son missing just days before the child's 6th birthday. Dalton said Balboa had been babysitting for Samuel since April 30th. That also has been confirmed as the last day that Samuel was in school. Balboa claimed that about 7:30 a.m. on May 27th, Samuel's mother, Sarah Olson, arrived at the home with another man and took the little boy without permission. Sarah, however, provided authorities surveillance video from her home to show she couldn't have taken the child. While authorities and volunteers with the Texas Equusearch combed a field looking for signs of Samuel on Monday, authorities now believe the little boy had already been dead for weeks. Balboa's roommate told police that it was about May 10th when Balboa called him to say Samuel was dead. He says he came home to the apartment in the 15600 block. No, every time it makes me laugh. Anyway, of the Gulf Freeway and found Samuel bruised and unresponsive on the bed. Wow, sorry I wasn't laughing at that. It was just the block thing from yesterday. But okay, so on May 10th, he came home. Okay, so this is her roommate. Who's her roommate? Does his dad live with her? We have more questions, which maybe we'll be able to find out. But okay, who's the roommate? I don't know. But he comes home, freaking found Samuel bruised and unresponsive on the bed. The male roommate further told police that he and Balboa put the boy's body in the bathtub and left him there for 2 days. On May 13th, he says he bought duct tape in a plastic box from a Walmart and that he and Balboa wrapped up the child's body, placed it in the box, and took it to the storage unit on Highway 3 in Webster. During the search for Samuel on Monday, Balboa reportedly called a friend and told him she needed help because she had been in a fight. The man picked her up in Cleveland, Texas at a Walmart parking lot. Okay, so he picked her up. Okay, yeah. They drove to the storage unit in Webster, picked up a storage container with a foul odor, and drove to the Best Western in Jasper, according to court documents. Following a Crime Stoppers tip call, Jasper police entered the hotel room and found the body they believed to be Samuel in a plastic tote box. Houston police showed up to the motel room and said in court documents that they found Balboa in the bathroom. She told them he was in the box. Let me make sure everything's going okay. Okay. The detective noted having to pry open the lid that was held on with tie wraps and encountered the smell associated with a decomposing body. Balboa has been charged with tampering with evidence, in particular a human corpse. She is currently waiting to be brought back to Houston from the Jasper County Jail. So far, Balboa is the only one who has been arrested in the case of Samuel's death. As of Thursday afternoon, Samuel's body had arrived back to Harris County for an autopsy. So there's more. Samuel's mother, Sarah, spoke through her attorney about the charges against Balboa. Teresa is in custody, but she also strongly believes that the adults the child's father, should be also be in custody because she feels 100% that they both have something to do with this, attorney Marco Gonzalez said. So she's hoping, praying that he also will be taken into custody so that justice can be done for Samuel. She feels that Samuel is deceased and that is her. Oh wait, I was reading this. Okay, hold on. We'll go back to those. But she feels this. Where am I? Right here. Yeah, police have yet to say anything about a possible motive in the child's death. So wait, is this a different one than we watched yesterday? I wonder. She feels that if Samuel is deceased and that this is her child after the identification process, she feels 100% of the blame is on both the father and Teresa. Which I'll check those videos out in a minute. I have to make sure they're okay to play, but let me go back. I mean, we got to figure out, the dad didn't live. Does anybody know? Because I haven't really got a chance to like look into those details if they're even available. Did the dad not? Hold on, let me go somewhere and see if I could find out anything. But the dad didn't live with her. I mean, he was a roommate too, right? Or what? Maybe he didn't. But then why would he give her Samuel, the kid, for May 10th? That would have been almost a month, not quite a month, but like weeks before he was reported missing. So weeks. The dad didn't see his son and didn't say anything, or does he have a job where he's away for like a month at a time? That's what we were trying to figure out yesterday. Let me see if I could find anything here. Give me 1 minute and then we'll just want to see something. This one. All right, this one's a good one. Yeah, basically says, so May 10th, he was supposedly dead. Well, bruised and unresponsive on the bed, and then they put him in the tub. Can you it's so bad. They put him in the tub for 2 days later. Gosh darn it. What is wrong with people? I don't understand. Oh, all right. Hold on 1 second. I want to see if this says anything. Oh, yeah. Wait, this might be. That's not the case, man. Well, this is the court documents, but it's just given the same stuff as the articles have said about, her claim is, the mom came with somebody that looked like a police officer. So I'm just looking through it to see if there's actually anything new in these. Hold on 1 second. If there is, I'll share it with you. Unit voluntary statement. Oh yeah, this is actually, hold on a second. Let's go over this. Give me 1 minute. Let me share it. Give me 1 second. I just found it. The court. Oh, I messed up. Hold on. And then we'll go to, stick around though, because we're gonna watch the video of Casey Anthony too. But let me just read this, show you guys this real quick. Get it saved. Okay. Okay, so that's saved. Let me see if there's anything else that we could go over. Yeah. Okay, so why is that on here? Okay. So I'm just trying to look for like current, new, even more stuff. All right. That's not gonna let me. I did. Just give me 1 minute. Sorry, guys. I feel bad that I was just gonna give you that one update, but then it made me want to look for the actual document. So there's no bond for her, obviously. All right, let's just share what I got here. Oh, there's somebody with a. Yeah, I'd have to block out these names though. So the teacher, I guess the teacher made some oh, thanks, Loving Coco. I'm not gonna share the screen when I read these just because it has names, and I don't feel like, since I have you on live, I don't feel like editing them out because it'll just take time. Thanks, Loving Coco. I saw your text right before the live. I didn't get a chance to respond, but I'll respond after. But thank you. For the super chat. So this is supposedly a teacher of Samuel was posted on Facebook. She says, "Let me tell you about Samuel Olson. He was my student, and there's so many things running through my mind. But there were times when the grandma, Miss Tiffany, was a mom to him than her own daughter. And there were times. So wait, Miss Tiffany. I thought Miss Tiffany was his." So Miss Tiffany is okay. Anyway, yeah, saying the grandma Miss Tiffany was a mom to him than her own daughter, and there were times that she had instructed me to not let mom and dad pick up. Where's the rest? Okay, so wait, where's the rest of it? Great. Well, I'll just read some of the other stuff. Oh, that was again. She just said to pick up. Okay. And then it says, listen, this is the same teacher. She's posted a bunch of stuff. She said, listen and respect her because we've reported them before because they were on drugs before. I told her about custody when she was fighting. I told her I'll testify on her behalf because of how he would come into school. He was always taken care of when his grandma Tiffany had him. This grandma they have on the news with these theatrical performances not once came to pick up. Okay, so Tiffany is the mom. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Tiffany is the mom's mom. And the other one that she's talking about, remember we did the interview? That's the dad's mom. And she's talking about this grandma that they have on the news with these theatrical performances. Not once came to pick up or drop off. I've never seen them close. And I'm not taking her grief away. But she knew her son had a drug issue. She is suspect to me too, saying she only had pictures of him since April. So we were wondering, I mean, remember, this is just allegedly, because it's just a post. Somebody's claiming it's a teacher. So I don't want to say this is fact or for sure. You know, you could believe it or not. But we were wondering maybe were they on drugs? Was he on drugs? Remember, we were trying to figure out because remember Bella was like, well, he looks like, wore out, but maybe he's just not sleeping because of drugs or because he's grieving, he's sad. I mean, we were kind of just talking about that. So she's saying he does have a problem. School didn't have him reported there since April 30th. It's effing June 2nd, and they reported him missing last effing Thursday. Are you effing serious? I want everyone's head on an effing platter. Sam was a victim of the system that's been broken, and it's like, for what? Sam could have been with his grandma, but crap, delayed stuff being with the mother. The system killed this kid too. And y'all want to preach about abortions and just say you're pro fetus because y'all don't give a F about kids while they are breathing. I say this to stop crying. I've left working with kids because of my passion and was never paid for it. And I did it because I love the children and I have treated every child as if I would want my child to be treated by a teacher. I've never in my life imagined my student would be that kid on an Amber Alert. On a Equusearch, these murderers real life lied and orchestrated this innocent child's death and left him in a racist town 100 miles away from the home, dead in a hotel room, let alone a effing gym bag. My heart has been broken since news broke about this. And I can't imagine. I don't want to imagine. I say this, y'all need to be effing careful of who you call a friend or family. Y'all need to always report unusual activity. Believe your effing kids when they don't feel comfortable with someone. This doesn't just apply for your life. This also deals with your children. But most importantly, be careful of who you bring around your kids dating wise. That one F isn't worth your kid being murdered over it. I believe the dad knew about it. The mom I wanted locked up just because as a mother, how do you not know your kid's whereabouts for months? Make it make sense. I'm going to go love on my nieces and nephews whom I check on daily. Another thing I didn't understand about this case, how could you do this to your effing child? I'm done talking about it. I'm not going to answer any questions. Thank you for the prayers. Send these prayers to Mrs. Tiffany, his grandma, who hasn't even made a news segment. That's who needs prayers. And pray for those kids who are in this climate. To staying silent makes you guilty too. With love, always. Fly easy, Sam. So yeah, that was the teacher supposedly. So that was kind of interesting. And then let's see. There's anything else real quick. Then we'll go over the court documents. Okay, so yeah, I think I'll just go to the court documents, and I don't want to keep you guys hanging while I'm looking through this to see if there's anything else. Sexual assault was dead weeks before, yeah. What's this one? Yeah, okay. Oh, wait, here. Court records show both are seen on surveillance unloading the bin from the truck and carrying it into the room 106. Man leaves, then later calls Crime Stoppers with a tip about the motel and foul smelling bin. Jasper told police arrived to the bin and room. Okay, so we got that. You know, every word you're saying is a lie. Found her. Okay, let's just. Okay. Okay, so wait. Oh, this is tip. I'll share this real quick, and then I'll go over the court documents real quick. But this is kind of interesting. The guy from that Equifax, Tim Miller, says, well, first, that's how Samuel's maternal grandmother described her feelings, broken beyond repair. Of a boy reacted to new developments in the case. Okay, so the girl. So then I was not very optimistic this child was ever going to be found. Miller said, "I said every word you're saying is a lie." Well, actually, it says it here. So he said that became even clearer following conversations with the boy's father's girlfriend, Teresa Balboa, who was charged in connection with the case following Tuesday night's discovery of what's believed to be little Samuel's body. I told her, I said, "I'm so damn disappointed in you," Miller said. I said, "You know, every word you're saying is a lie." And that's when things started unraveling, I think. Miller said it was difficult from the beginning, pinning down the last time family members saw Samuel. That includes his father and his family. The last person Sam was seen with was Teresa Balboa, said the paternal grandmother, Tanya Olson. On Tuesday, Miller was with the Olson family following news that a body was found, so he was with them. I was with that family until about 12:30 after midnight, and it was just devastating over there last night. And seeing Dad go through all the pain and grief and everything he was going through, Miller said. There's been an ongoing custody dispute between Samuel's parents and his father, even had a restraining order against Balboa. All I want is justice for Samuel, my baby. His mother, Sarah Olson, said in a statement through the lawyer, "I do not want people to forget Samuel's name. Please let the outside world know that I'm heartbroken, but I believe the body is my baby." Okay, so let me. Figures, it said, oh, that wasn't playing. And all right. Okay, so let me bring up my files and then we'll go over the video. All right, here it is. So, oh man, this is going to be hard to read, I think. No, I guess we could read it. All right, 6-2. So let me share this. How's everybody doing in chat? So let's see if there's anything in here. It's probably just going to go over the stuff that was summed up, but all right. So this is the tampering, fabricating physical evidence. It was prepared 6-2. So Teresa Balboa hereafter styled a defendant here 2-4 on about May 31st did the unlawfully knowing that an offense had been committed, to wit, injury to child, conceal a thing, namely a human corpse, with intent to impair its availability as evidence in any subsequent investigation of and official proceeding related to the aforesaid offense. I am your affiant. I said it's wrong last time and somebody got on me. And now I forget which way is the right way, but whatever. I don't pretend to know how to say every word. Sergeant K. Prasad, a peace officer employed by the Houston Police Department Homicide Division, I solemnly swear that I have reason to believe that Teresa Balboa, hereinafter defendant Balboa, committed the felony offense of tampering with evidence in Webster Harris County in state of Texas on 5/31/2021 at 15306 Gulf Freeway, number 1810. My belief is based upon the following facts. Sergeant K. Persad is assigned to the Houston Police Department Homicide Division Murder Squad number 20 and is responsible for death investigations, including those of both adults and children. Here, let me make this a little bit bigger in case you guys, that's about as big as we can before it. Okay. On May 30th, 2021, Affiant was assigned to investigate the disappearance of a 6-year-old white male, hereafter referred to as complainant. The case is documented under HPD case. He met with Detective B. Fort with Houston Police Department Missing Persons Unit, who had initially been assigned the case on May 27, 2021. Affiant learned. I'm trying to think the way I said it last time. If Affiant learned by speaking with Detective Fort and by reading the HPD generated police report that on Thursday, May 27th, 2021, at approximately 16:59 hours, the complainant's biological father, Dalton Olson, contacted the Houston Police Department to report the complainant missing from 8826 McAvoy Drive in Houston, Harris County, Texas. Mr. Dalton Olson reported that his current girlfriend, Teresa Ray Balboa, hereafter referred to in I can't read what that says. Something identified or later identified as the defendant, had care, custody, and control of the complainant since Friday, April 30th, 2021. Mr. Dalton Olson stated that the defendant called him around 11:40 a.m. on Thursday, May 27th, 2021, and reported to him that earlier in the day, around 7:30 a.m., the biological mother of the complainant, Sarah Lynn Olson, arrived at 8826 McAvoy Drive and took the complainant from the property. Detective Ford and Affiant spoke to the defendant on May 30th, 2021, who stated that Sarah Olson, along with an unidentified person, presented himself as a police officer, arrived at McAvoy Drive to take custody of the complainant. The defendant stated that at approximately 7:30 hours, Sarah Olson, along with the unidentified male, took the complainant from the location without consent. Detective King advised Affiant on May 30th, 2021, that he spoke to a resident at 6911 Pine Grove Drive, an address near where Mr. Dalton Olson lives. Miss Kelsey Whitekowski, who he deemed reliable and credible, and who is an employee at Holbrook Elementary, and confirmed that the complainant was at school on April 30th, 2021. In addition, Ms. Kelsey Whitkowski stated that April 30th, 2021 was the last day that the complainant was at school and that he has been absent for the remainder of the school year. According to Ms. Whitkowski, Mr. Dalton Olson is known to walk the complainant to school from 6910 Pine Grove Drive, where Mr. Dalton resides. So yeah, I guess he doesn't live with her, but then why, because they have different addresses, but then why did he give his kid to his girlfriend for like, what, a month and then didn't check up on him? Like, that just, how can a father do that? She didn't have custody of him. I mean, now there's no way. If that's his girlfriend, he didn't see her. Were they fighting for that month? I mean, it's just, I don't know. This stuff's weird. So Affiant learned from Detective Fort and Detective King of the Missing Persons Unit that a statement was provided by Sarah Olson on May 29th, 2021 at approximately 1700 hours. Affiant learned that Miss Sarah Olson denied ever picking up the complainant from 8826 McAvoy Drive. Contrary to the defendant's statement, she provided surveillance footage from her residence confirming that she was at her residence at the time the reported that the complainant was taken by her. Okay. So Affiant and partner Detective Grimes interviewed the defendant on May 30th, 2021 at 8300 Makawa Road at the HPD Missing Persons Unit, who provided a voluntary statement. The defendant identified the person who had taken the complainant on May 27th was indeed Miss Sarah Olson, who she knows by name and sight and by identifying tattoos on her body. However, the defendant stated that she could not explain or did not know how Sarah Olson could be on surveillance footage at her own residence at the same time the defendant reported the complainant being taken. Affiant learned from Dalton Olson that the defendant and the defendant's live-in roommate, so that roommate, Benjamin Rivera, were with the complainant at their place of residence located at 15603 Gulf Freeway Apartment 1810, Webster, blah, 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 Texas, from April 30th until the day the defendant reported to Father Dalton Olson that the complainant was missing on May 27, 2021. So the father just didn't check on him for like a month. I mean, I don't buy it. I don't know. That's just weird. Unless, if, like I said, maybe he works months at a time. I don't know. Affiant learned that the Detective Fort and Detective King interviewed Mr. Benjamin Rivera on May 28, 2021, and learned that Benjamin Rivera had come home at approximately 4 hours of 4 a.m., basically, in the morning of May 27, 2021, and saw the complainant, Teresa Balboa, and Teresa Balboa's mother, June Cook Balboa, sleeping in the bedroom inside apartment 1810. Defendant Balboa reported to have left 15603 Gulf Freeway and arrived at 8826 McAvoy Drive when complainant Samuel Olson was reported to be seen by defendant Balboa. So that was what, May 27th? They're saying he saw the... Okay. On May 31st, 2021, Benjamin Rivera gave his statement. Rivera stated that on or about May 10th, 2021, he was called by his roommate, the defendant. The defendant informed Rivera that the complainant was deceased. Rivera stated he left work and returned home to 15603 Gulf Freeway. Rivera stated he observed the complainant unresponsive on a bed. He stated he also observed bruising on the CW. What does that stand for? Basically his body. So on Samuel's, or the boy's body. So he had bruising on him. Rivera stated that he and the defendant placed the complainant corpse in a bathtub where he remained for 2 days. On May 13th, 2021, Rivera stated he purchased duct tape in a plastic tote at a local Walmart. A receipt for this purchase was later found during this investigation. Rivera stated that he and the defendant wrapped the complainant's corpse in a plastic sheet, placed the corpse in a plastic tote, and placed the tote in a Rivera's motor vehicle. Man. Rivera stated that he and the defendant then drove the corpse to and placed the corpse in plastic tote inside a storage unit located at 1665050 Highway 3, Webster, Harris County, Texas. On June 1st, 2021, at approximately 17:29 hours, the Jasper Police Department received a Crime Stopper tip related to a kidnapping case from Houston, Texas. The tip stated that the defendant, who was described as a white female approximately 5'3" inches tall and 180 pounds with black hair and brown eyes, was in room 106 at the Best Western Motel located at 205 West Gibson in Jasper County, Texas. The tip also indicated that the defendant was possibly in possession of a missing child described as a 6-year-old white male who recently went missing from Houston, Texas. So, okay, so Sergeant Beckham, Corporal Clint Fowler, Officer Lee, and Officer Gray of the Jasper Police Department were dispatched at approximately 17:34 hours to the Best Western located at 205 West Gibson. Sergeant Beckman knocked multiple times on the room door without response. He was provided a spare key by the manager of the motel. The manager advised them that the person registered under room 106 was a male by the name of Dylan Walker. Date of birth 5/30/1994. So that answers that question, guys. Remember, people were asking last night who was the hotel under. I don't know. Maybe it's just a made up name. I mean, who knows who Dylan Walker is? I don't know. Hold on, this on mute. I just finished. So we'll have to figure out who Dylan Walker is, but maybe it is something made up. I don't know. So Sergeant Beckham, fearing for the safety of the child and due to exigent circumstances, I can't even say that. Due to the child being in impossible danger of bodily harm, serious bodily harm, and or death, determined to make entry into the room to look for complainant at approximately 17:53 hours, Sergeant Beckham, along with Officer Gray. Man, everything is so blurry. Is this blurry to you guys, or am I just having trouble seeing? Something Fowler and Officer Lewin made entry into the room. Upon entering the room, Sergeant Beckham stated that he detected an odor that through his experience in law enforcement, he was able to recognize it to be a possible decomposing human remains. A female was found in the bathroom while clearing the room, and Sergeant Beckham escorted her outside where he asked her for her name, and she identified herself as Teresa, later verified by positively identifying her through Texas driver license as the defendant. Sergeant Beckham stated that proceeded to ask multiple times for the whereabouts of the complainant, and the defendant advised him that the complainant was inside the box. Sergeant Beckham observed a black tote with a yellow lid sitting on the floor. Sergeant Beckman stated that the lid had been secured with zip ties that were strapped to the tote. Sergeant Beckham stated that he pried the lid open, he used his flashlight to look inside the tote, and immediately smelled a very strong odor, consistent with that of a decomposing body. Sergeant Beckham observed what appeared to be a child's body wrapped in a black plastic bag laying inside the tote. The child's body appeared to be wrapped with plastic bags and secured with duct tape. At approximately 1837 hours, Houston Police Department was notified of the discovery and was advised that the defendant was detained and transported to the Jasper Police Department. Affiant and Detective A. Grimes received a phone call from Commander Knoll at approximately 1930, who notified us. Affiant and Detective A. Grimes then proceeded to drive to 205 West Gibson, Jasper County, and we arrived at the Best Western Motel at approximately 21:50 hours, where after reviewing surveillance footage from the Best Western Motel, we observed a maroon Dodge Ram truck arriving at the motel at approximately 3:30 in the morning, basically. So, well, we'll see. Never mind. We'll see if that really happened, if he really called then. The truck was later identified to be a 2015 Dodge Ram truck, which was registered to Dylan Ray Walker. Wait, was that the name of the hotel? It was Dylan something. Was that it? Dylan Walker. Oh, so that was Dylan Walker was the guy that helped move the body. And the one that supposedly, well, at least from that article let yesterday, which we'll see in here, but supposedly called the tip, but then her roommate did too, right? Well, let me see. Wonder if she just put it on there, or did he put his name? Like, was he okay? Like, did he get the room, or did she just use his name? I wonder. I don't know. The surveillance video shows a male enter the motel lobby and proceed to check in. Oh, yeah, okay. The surveillance video then shows the male return to his truck and drive into the parking lot of the motel and park the truck near room 106. A tote with yellow lid is observed sitting on the bed of the truck. The surveillance video then shows the male and female exit the vehicle and enter room 106. At approximately 5:59, the male is observed exiting room 106. Man. Crazy. Oh, there's a lot of accomplices. You have this and then the roommate. I mean, the roommate helped move the body too, and he didn't say anything on the 10th. I mean, he waited weeks until they were basically caught. So maybe he took a deal or something for information, but I mean, he should have called it in way back then, you know? So no, he should get a charge, the roommate at least. That's messed up. All right, one more page. walking to the rear of the Dodge Ram truck. The video shows him get the black tote from back of the truck and proceed to drag the tote into room 106. The male shortly exits the room and drives away in the Dodge Ram truck. Dylan Walker provided his Texas driver's license at the Best Western Motel upon check-in on June 1st, 2021. At approximately 3:30, Dylan Walker address was learned from his Texas driver's license, which was provided to Texas Ranger Clending, who responded to address listed on Dylan Walker Texas driver's license at 2:30. So wait, looks like they went to him. Affiant learned that Ranger R. Clendinen obtained a voluntary interview with Dylan Walker, who provided information on the transport of the storage container. So that article was wrong. I mean, look how these news articles got. They're not very accurate. They did not describe it like this at all last night. Remember how they described it? Yeah, not like this. Anyway, Affiant learned that Dylan Walker stated that he received a phone call from the defendant on May 31st, 2021, who stated she needed help because she was involved in an altercation. Affiant learned that Dylan Walker met defendant in Cleveland, Texas, in a Walmart parking lot. Dylan Walker stated that on May 31st, 2021, he drove the defendant to Webster Harris County, Texas, to a storage unit and picked up a storage container which had a foul odor. Dylan Walker stated that he then drove the defendant to Jasper, Texas, and checked her into the Best Western Motel. Dylan Walker stated he removed the storage container from the bed of his pickup at approximately 6. So wait, he checks in at 3, removes it or around like 3:30 in the morning, okay? He removes it around 6 in the morning on June 1st and then left the Best Western Motel property and went home. Dylan Walker stated he then called into Crime. Oh, he did. Okay, see, I spoke too soon. He then called into Crime Stoppers to report the defendant's location and the location of the container containing the complainant. Affiant believes, based on the above facts, that the defendant, Teresa Balboa, committed the offense of tampering with evidence, human corpse in Harris County. When the defendant was booked into Jasper County Jail, she identified herself by name and date of birth. Defendant's descriptions. Okay, but then, okay, let me just do a timeline. So he calls right when he goes home, right? But then when do they go? Approximately 3:30 hours, Dylan Walker addresses he has learned. Wait, I want to see this again because I'm not understanding the timeline. Because when the cops went to him, I thought. Hold on, was that the other page? Yeah, hold on. I just want to see. So Dylan Walker stated he then called the Crime Stoppers. So he's saying he called the Crime Stoppers after he left. So maybe it was before the police went to his house. So maybe they were right. I was too quick to say anything. I always do that. Like before I finish reading it, I say it and then the answer's right there. And I did that yesterday too. Okay. I want to see something. Okay. So at 7. Oh, okay. So this was later. Or wait, no. Hold on. I'm not looking at the right time. Down here. Okay. Let me just see something. Was detained. Wait, well, maybe it was in the other one. Hold on, I just want. Yeah, so at 3:30, June 1st. This is okay. See, it's saying at 3:30, Dylan Walker's address was learned, and then they went to his house. When did they go to the house? Who responded to the address listed on Dylan Walker's Texas driver's license? And provided information as a transport. And they got a interview. But then it's saying at 6, he called the Crime Stopper. So I'm just trying to do a timeline. So when did that interview take place? Before he called the Crime Stoppers or after? I mean, am I just not seeing something right? Because it's saying at 3:30 they've learned the address. Oh, okay. Wait, that was the next day. So May 31st. Okay, sorry, I was a day off. So May 31st, he's probably saying that he had called Crime Stoppers the night before that night, and then it was June 1st the next day when they learned his address and went and got a voluntary interview. So it looks like he called the Crime Stoppers before that. So maybe he'll be all right if he really did call him before that. Because the way it's worded, it's just saying that he said he called him. It's not saying that it's been confirmed. He's just saying he knows, right? Let me read it again. Dylan stated that he then called the Crime Stoppers. So he's telling them that in the interview. Okay. So they did. He called him supposedly. He's saying, I called the Crime Stoppers basically May 31st on his way after he dropped the toad off and he left. He called the Crime Stoppers. He's telling them the next day because the cops get his address and they go interview him. Okay. So now it makes sense. All right. So that's the actual official thing there. And let me see. I think I got a text. I like to see if there's anything. Any mods or. Okay. So hold on one second. All right. So so that's interesting, you guys. I mean, that basically gave the whole thing. And so they all those articles described it pretty accurately then, but it's nice to actually see the official documents of it. So yeah, pretty interesting stuff. So I think though the roommate should be charged. I mean, let me look at this again because the roommate May 10th knew he was dead. He helped conceal the body, and I'm trying to think, when did he actually call in? How many? May 30th. Let me just see when he actually ended up talking to somebody. It was at the beginning. I know I read it, but I forget what date. Along with unidentified person presented as police officer. Okay, one second. On May 27th, who had initially been assigned I don't know. I mean, it was obviously after the fact where he knew he was in trouble. I'm just trying to figure out if it was after they found the body that he talked to him and then they talked to him. I forget. Give me 1 minute. I just want to find it real quick. I'm sorry, guys. I just want to make sure so we know everything. June 1st. The tip stated. Okay. Okay, here's the Riviera stuff. On May 30. Okay, so on May 31st, he gave the statement. And that's when they found the body. So yeah, he's got to get charged. I mean, it was after they were already busted, May 31st. That's when they found him. Unless if it was right before they found him, but still, it was probably because he knew they were going to in trouble. Let me see on May 31st he gave a statement. I want to see how that took place. Did he just come in, or did they? For Benjamin Rivera on May 28th, and learned that Benjamin Rivera had come home approximately. Oh, so okay, here we go. I know I just read it, but sometimes you have to go back. So, on May interview. Okay, so on May 28th, Detective King interviewed Miss Benjamin Rivera on May 28th and learned that Benjamin Rivera had come home. So it was May 28th. So by May 28th, they knew that she had him. They just had to find her, basically, because they interviewed the roommate. But I'm just trying to figure out how they figured it out. They just were interviewing him, or did he come in voluntarily? And Detective King interviewed. I don't know. It doesn't. After learning that Dalton Olson and defendant's living roommate were with. Oh, okay. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, they probably were just interviewing because it was her roommate. So, um, so okay. The affiant, they learned from Dalton Olson and the defendant that the defendant's live-in roommate Benjamin Vera were with the complainant. So yeah, he didn't voluntarily. They learned, and then they interviewed him on the 28th, and then he told them. So he was honest, I guess, when they interviewed him. But that doesn't take away what you did, right? It's not like, oh, we interview you, and you're just like, okay, I'll be honest, I did this. Oh, I'll be honest, I murdered him. I mean, it's to say, no, you freaking helped. May 10th. I mean, weeks passed and you didn't say anything. So he's going to be charged, I bet. But then maybe they're making a deal. He gives information. He's a witness in the trial. If she's going to plead not guilty, I don't know what she's going to do. But the thing is, though, all he knows is he was already dead. So that's why they haven't charged her with murder, which I'm sure they'll be able to get some evidence for the murder. I mean, sometimes you don't. That's enough. But like, if he's telling the truth, she calls him when he's already dead, so unless if she had told him what she did. So all he knows is he was already dead. He didn't see her kill him supposedly. So, but hopefully they'll still be able to have a good case. But yeah, so that's how that happened. May 28th, they interviewed him and he told him. So pretty interesting, guys. Told you. I mean, we knew this probably as the days go by, every new thing, it's going to be just new information. Looks like I have a little new crazy stuff. So what's up, chat? Missy B, Juicy Jules. Yeah, she was out on, we talked about that yesterday. She's out on bond because she basically choked the dad. And like, what was the charge? Like something of breathing. Forget how they word that, but basically she choked him. And she was out on bond, but they made up. And hey, Shelly Samantha, Churbiker. So that's all for that case, guys. I'm going to chat with you for a minute, and then we'll go to Casey Anthony. And really, I just want to play the video and kind of read the article of. So basically, the cop comes in, and then she tells what happens at the bar fight, and it's like 6 minutes of her talking to the cop, talking about what happened. But let me just chat with you guys for a minute. Do a little. Well, I'll play it. Don't worry. Oh, hey, Jessica Lynn. Long time no see, stranger. Sounds like an easy excuse to ignore, abuse, and murder that poor baby. Yeah, so that, like, he had bruises. So it just makes you wonder with, like, he being abused for, like, weeks or, you know what I'm saying? Like, she had him in her care for a month. And I know by May 10th, he was dead. So maybe at least 10 days she had him in her care alive, but he might have been dead like a couple days before May 10th. I don't know, because that's when the roommate said he was unresponsive and bruised on the beds. So that probably was recently that he had died at that time. So was she abusing him for like 10, like over a week? I mean, he had bruises. Well, I mean, gosh, it's just, and then where's the dad? So the dad didn't live with her. So maybe the dad was just being lazy. And okay, so we know that he has a drug issue. So maybe a possibility he went on a binge and just didn't want to deal with his kid and wanted to get high and was busy doing that. So let his girlfriend take care of his son. And maybe he wasn't aware. Drugs will do that. You go on these binges like a month, especially like meth, you could be up for weeks. And then, you just go on these things where you could be like out of it for months at a time. And I could see that. And then he's like, yeah, take care of her. I don't want to deal with it. I'm getting high. And so he didn't even have any idea. I mean, I could see that now that we know that he did struggle with drug addiction. So it does kind of make sense. It could just be something like that. And then maybe the dad really didn't have anything to do with it. So, I don't know. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I mean, because right now it really could be that, guys. I know you don't understand, maybe people that don't have experience with drugs, but you can like be in like month binges where you're just like, you can't deal with a kid and you're just like, take care of him. I got to do my thing. And you could just be out of it for like a month at a time or months at a time where you wouldn't even think. I mean, it just goes so quick. You're just, I don't know. Yeah, I could definitely see that now. So, Oh, Ninja, tell us about you, Tiffany. About me, I'm boring. I don't know what to say about me. Well, I read, if you guys go back at the beginning, I read the teacher, which I don't know. I mean, it's a post, a Facebook post that supposedly one of Samuel's teacher posted, and she said that the dad is on drugs, struggling with the drug problems. The dad's mom, which she's the one that's doing these interviews crying, she said there was not one time that she ever seen the paternal grandmother pick Samuel Olson up. She said that the maternal grandmother, basically the mom's mom, was the one that really took care of him, and it was the best care, that picked him up a lot, that seemed like the more of a mom than any of them, like more of a parent, and would pick him up and stuff like that. And she's not in the media. I mean, she's not like all over interviews and anything like that. But yeah, she said the dad had drug problems, which I'm not. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm giving him like, okay, I could see then, like, maybe he didn't even think about his kid for a month, which I know it's not right, but drugs is a disease. It is an issue. It is something that, I mean, I know people that haven't experienced it would say, well, no, it's a choice you make and it's a weakness, but no, I understand it. And no, it is, it's something that, if that was the issue, yeah, I mean, it was a bad choice. It really was, but it doesn't make him like a murderer, like a horrible person necessarily, because I don't know, I'm just going to shut up because I know I have a lot of people probably not agreeing but I don't know though. I mean, we might find out he was involved. I'm just like coming up with it because we're just like, how could he not know for like a month that his kid wasn't there? And then that could be an explanation. He was just on a binge for a month and didn't let her take care of him, because it said Samuel was in her care since April 30th. So yeah, maybe because they didn't live together. We saw they have different addresses, so maybe he was out on getting high, and that could very easily happen for a month. Strange man at my door. Colonel, don't get it. What do you mean, don't get it? Oh my God. What the heck? Call the cops. Dude. I don't know, man. Just like with us always talking about these psycho people, like we're probably more like on edge and more like always, I don't want to say cynical. I don't know. I mean, just more leery of people. I guess maybe it could make us smarter, but it could make us a little paranoid. But no, still, that seems a little odd. Like, I would just be careful. I mean, don't open the door, but if you feel like you have to call the cops, just do it, man. I know, poor kid, though. I mean, it's sad because the mother, we don't know. Like, we went over yesterday. If you guys didn't see the video yesterday, the mother didn't see him for like a month and a half or a year and a half almost. But she had these charges that we were kind of trying to put together and make some kind of sense. So this is just opinion or a possible theory of what these charges mean. So a couple months after they took, because she had the full custody, and then and then his dad and Teresa, they took Samuel and never returned him. So a couple months after that, there was a charge where she hit the dad, her ex, with a car. Okay. And then a couple months after that, a little bit later, she had a trespassing. And then a little bit later, she had another trespassing. So one of her things or restrictions after she hit him, that she couldn't come within 200 yards of his residence and stuff like that. So we were thinking maybe those three charges were all trying to get Samuel back. Maybe she went over, hit him with the car because he wouldn't give Samuel back, and she was trying to get her kid back. And then the trespassing, she wasn't supposed to be 200 yards with the house, but she was trying to get her kid back again 2 more times and was trespassing. He calls the cops. She's on her property, and maybe she was just trying to get her son. So that's kind of one of the theories that the possibility of what those charges are. I don't know. It makes sense. So don't be so quick to judge the mom, because maybe she was, and she She's trying to get him back herself because the system was taking long. She couldn't do it. Trying to get him back, but then actually by doing that was stalling her getting him back. We don't. I don't know for sure, like I said, but that's what we were thinking. Maybe last night could be a possibility. So I mean, it'll all come out eventually, but no, I know, Jessica, stealing a kid. I know. I mean, that's true, but I'm saying, was he involved in the murder? Is what I'm saying. I can't say for sure because maybe he wasn't. So anyway, how's everybody doing? I'm just looking through chat real quick. No, I know, Jesse. No, I know. I think you guys are misunderstanding me. I'm not saying he's like a good person. I'm just saying I don't know if I'm going to say for sure he was involved. That's all. Drugs will make you do things. I mean, I don't know. I guess I just know too that hits too close to home. Like I know what it makes people do, things that they wouldn't normally do, and I just have a lot of experience, personal experience with it that I could relate. Not that I don't know, but anyway, so let's go over. Does anybody else want to add anything? I'm gonna go to Rachel MB. What's up, Linda? Let me say hi to a couple people, and then I'm gonna play that Casey Anthony video. Anna Crawford, April 30th. Yeah, it was the last day of school. So if you guys didn't hear, start from the beginning because there is some new stuff. If you guys are just coming in from last night, there is some new stuff about the roommate and stuff, and that he was dead May 10th on the bed, bruised up, and then they put him in a bathtub for 2 days and then took him to the storage unit. So if you guys are just coming in, just rewind it. We read through the police document and all that. So okay, Brennan Tube, what's up? Mesera, Delana. I'm doing that again. Hey, Lit Lola. Lit Lolo. Lit Lolo. Lit Lolo. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm trying to do. Like, as far as, because we're talking about the murder here, I'm not judging people on their issues, because I can't. I could never judge somebody on those issues. That'd be hypocritical of me. So I'm not judging him on his issues. I'm just judging. We're talking about murder, and that's what I'm talking about. So no, I can't say for sure he knows, because I could see a possibility of him not knowing, being on a binge and just worrying about getting high for a month. I could see that happening. And they said she had custody of him since April 30th. April 30th. So maybe he just said, you take care of her. I'm getting high. I'm going. And he just disappeared for a month. It's definitely not that odd for a drug addict. So all I'm talking about is the murder charges. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to say, I can't be quick to say he's involved, but yes, I do think Teresa is. That seems pretty obvious. But I guess we'll see about the father. I'm not saying for sure he wasn't, but like what the information we have so far, you can't really say that he was. And I know the circumstances he did led to that, but you could say that about so many things. Well, all kinds of murders. Well, if they wouldn't have done this, they wouldn't have done that. They wouldn't. I mean, you could say that about everything. And I know he shouldn't have took the kid, but I don't know. I think we're talking about two different things. I'm not saying I have sympathy for him, but I do. If that was his kid, just because he might not have cared for a month because he was on drugs, and then maybe he not on drugs, he really does care for him. You know what I'm saying? You could always I mean, look at me, like I'm clean and sober now, and like, what if somebody just threw me away because, oh, you're a drug addict and who cares? Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a bad person. You make stupid mistakes on it, but you don't just throw somebody away because of that. Like, maybe, I don't know. We'll see if he's involved with the murder, but if he's not, I do have sympathy for him. That's his son. Like, if his girlfriend killed him and he loves him, he really does. When you're an addict, that's your first love is the drug. It's disease, but like, it doesn't mean he doesn't love his kid. Sometimes your priorities get mixed up, but it does not mean you don't love him. It'll just make you do stupid things. So I'm just saying, like, I will have sympathy if he's not involved. I really will, but I guess we'll see. If he is involved, then no, heck no, I won't. Frank the Tank, that's just a beer. What? Looking me on with Frank the Tank. He could have really cared for me. Maybe that's why he kept him from his mom. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's you can't say that. All right, Kate McCoy, thank you. No, I don't know the guy. Oh, you might be talking to somebody else, maybe. I'm sorry. Okay, so do you guys want to see? Yeah, I mean, hold him accountable, but I'm just saying though, you can still have sympathy for him. People make mistakes that like huge mistakes is like, oh my god, but like it doesn't mean you can't feel bad for him if their kid dies if he didn't have nothing to do with it. Yeah, but it doesn't mean that you don't hold him accountable for his mistakes, but it doesn't mean you can't feel bad for him for his son dying. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah, hold him accountable, but you can still have sympathy for him and empathy, or depending if you've, been through it yourself. But yeah, but I see what you're saying. I think we're just kind of like going at it in a different way. Like we're almost saying the same thing, but well, maybe we're not saying the same thing, but oh well, everybody has different opinions. I think it just hits too close to home as far as I understand the struggle of the drug addict. Okay, so yeah, exactly, Mazara, I agree. Like I said, yeah, hold him accountable for the mistakes he made and what he did, but doesn't mean you can't feel bad if his son died and he doesn't have anything to do with it. Okay, so you guys want to watch Casey Anthony's video now? Yes, exactly. You could still have compassion. That's exactly what I'm saying. Okay, yeah, we're gonna watch it. Kyron Jones. Why does that sound familiar? Kyron Jones. Did I cover that one? It sounds really familiar. All right, let me get it up here. Pictures. Here it is. Okay. All right. I'm going to play it now, y'all. As soon as I add it, it starts playing. So here we go. The sound will come in a minute because it's the body cam. Remember how it always takes like a couple minutes for the sound to pick up, but it'll be there in a minute.
Hi. Can I file an incident report?
Sure, what
So
happened?
I'm still wet. I got a drink thrown at me. This girl has been harassing me for a while. I have her cell phone number. If that helps.
Do you know her name?
Yeah.
Okay, and what happened?
She verbally assaulted me, but physically assaulted me with witnesses. I'm still damp from the drink she threw at me.
And why did she throw a drink at you?
We had a verbal altercation outside.
Outside over there?
Yeah.
And elaborate, like what happened?
We dated the same person for a couple years. Whether they're together or not together, she got upset that he had texted me. I let her know that he had, and she came inside and threw a drink at me.
Okay, do you have your ID with you?
Yes, I do.
Are you with him?
No, he was one of the witnesses. Eli, all of these people were witnesses,
Go
unfortunately.
get him, Tiger. Let's do it, baby.
I try not to make a big deal of things, but she's been a problem in my life for 3 years.
We do it.
Have you tried?
I've changed my phone number. I moved. She's moved near me. She has changed her phone number. It's been a repeated problem for several years. So this is the
Have
last
you tried
result.
doing a restraining order?
No, this is the last result.
Yes, affirmative.
I have a witness to someone throwing a drink at me that I'm still wearing. I have several witnesses. I apologize. I asked for a non-emergency, but
And what's the lady's name? I just made you walk for nothing. Because I wasn't gonna take it.
you're good. I apologize.
Because I was gonna
Sorry.
take it.
No.
But you gave me an attitude.
I apologize. I said non-emergency. I swear I said non-emergency. So I said an incident report, non-emergency.
It's my
No,
fault.
I apologize.
I love And you know her number, you said?
It's give me just 1 second. I hate to say it, Malcolm Allison, who's one of your sergeants, would be able to confirm her information. I don't want to get him involved. He's my ex, he's her ex. That's why all of this happened.
Oh, okay. And
But honey, you can feel I'm
what's her
still damp.
number? What's her number?
Offhand, I don't know. I think that's what it is. I apologize.
You don't have it saved or anything?
I can send it back to you. If you can get me an incident report number, I can send it to you.
So you just need an incident report?
Yeah.
Give me one second.
If you can send that to me, I can send it to you.
I'll
That
give
would
you
be
a
no
case
problem.
card.
Yeah, no, I have it saved for stuff like this.
Why don't you file a restraining order?
I didn't have enough to file a restraining order. I had to have actual threats. Her texting was not enough. Her showing up where I was not enough. This is enough. In front of witnesses is enough.
So quickly, what's my incident number?
The owner of the establishment is sitting over here. He just saw it happen.
93337.
Thank you.
Again, I apologize. I said non-emergency.
That's okay.
Her friend was here. Several people that I've known for years are here as witnesses, if necessary. So I'm not trying to file a restraining order. I just want it to stop. And I know a restraining order at most is good for 6 months, and it can go away. Right?
Well, we'll document the incident that happened. And I'll put it as verbal threats because you said that she keeps coming
No,
to
and you can tell she threw a drink at me.
But you
Yeah.
should definitely, if you're being going
Follow
through
up.
this, you gotta follow up on it. So we can do.
I have multiple witnesses.
Here and like
Thank you.
she did nothing. This girl just came in and
Just enjoy your day, okay? Enjoy your
I will.
night.
That's why I
Have fun.
called. That's why I called non-emergency. So thank you so much. I
Have fun.
appreciate it.
Take care.
Thanks. Honey.
So, what'd you guys think? That just it was when my first reaction was making me upset because I feel like she should be in prison. She's out enjoying herself, dating men are dating her, like having an awesome life while her freaking daughter is dead, and like she should be in prison right now. She shouldn't be out like at a bar having fun. I'm sorry, the justice system screwed that one up. I mean, I don't even understand how she got away with that. I don't get it. But that's what I kept thinking. Like, how is she out at the bar? She should be behind bars. Like, how is that? Doesn't make sense. And people were, and then like she's dating men, like men are dating her after that. Like, do they know? Like, what? Oh, yeah. She's a murderer. And everybody else, or most of the people that murder people, they're freaking in prison for the rest of their life. She freaking got away with murder, man. It's crazy. Karma's gonna come though. There's gonna be something that happens that's gonna, like OJ Simpson, karma. He got that charge he had. You know, he got away with murder, I think, in my opinion. I know most people do think that he was guilty, but there are still some people that I feel like that maybe don't. I don't know, but I think he got away with murder. But then karma came and he got that charge, which probably normally wouldn't be as long as he did, but he spent a lot of time in jail. He had to spend a lot of time in jail, in prison. So I just think something's going to happen with her where the karma's going to get her where she will at least spend some time in prison. I hope. I guess that's just like a hope I have, that some little charge and it's going to put her away for, they'll put the max on it, you know, just to at least have some kind of punishment for what she did. How much time, like when she was going through the trial and like waiting for the trial, how much time did she actually spend in prison? Does anybody know? I'm just curious. I'll have to look into that, because I'm sure, you know, when they first arrested her, charged her, and then waiting for the trial, and then during it, like, I just wonder how long that was that she actually did spend in jail. Well, not long enough. I know that's not nearly long enough, but I know, Katie, that's a good. I can't find a name, but Casey Anthony gets boyfriends. Exactly. Like, do you think they just believe that she's innocent? You know, maybe because there probably are some people to believe it, and probably a lot of people that, you know, aren't really true crime people, or that just didn't really follow the case, like men. You know, I feel like more women are in true crime, or more women probably were involved with that case. So maybe there are some men that just didn't really even follow it, didn't care. And then she could just, you know, oh, the jury found her not guilty, I didn't do it. And they just believe her, like, oh, okay, you didn't do it. So there probably are men that just unaware, oblivious to really the details of the case that would date her. I would hope it wouldn't be people that are aware of that and they could see that she freaking got away with it. It's probably people that just didn't pay attention. Is like, I mean, obviously everybody pretty much knows who she is, but not everybody like probably knows all the details and you know, maybe didn't follow it. And then she says, you know, I didn't kill him. Like I was found innocent. And then they just believe her. Oh, well, she probably didn't. They didn't find her guilty. And then she probably had some explanations. And they're like, oh, okay. But if she ever, how old is she now? I'm just going to say, if she ever has kids, I hope she never does. I hope she never does. I thought they should like give her like well, I think in other countries I don't know, that's like, but like give her like a hysterectomy, or to give her something where she couldn't have kids. I know that's not, they don't do that in our country, but like her punishment should be like, the least her punishment should have been like, okay, you're not allowed to have kids. But the fact is, she was found not. I mean, I guess they couldn't, but she shouldn't ever. Do you know if she still talks to like her family? I wonder if she has like a good relationship with her family. I know her and her mom like had a very rocky relationship, but I wonder if they talk now. Oh, Justice Janie. That's Diana Wright did this. I don't know if she's still in chat, but she comes in chat all the time. It's amazing. It's like such good quality. And she could probably put up her information. You'll see her in chat. She's in chat, almost every chat. Oh yeah, she's here. She makes these quilts. So if you ever, if you're interested, talk to her. It is awesome. She's going to quilt my banner too. I got to send to her. So that'll be good too. 35 years old. Okay. So she could definitely still have kids. So, well, duh. I mean, I knew it, but I was just trying to like find the age and be like, how many more years would she be able to? Still quite a few. So I hope she doesn't. I mean, all right. And Kaylee, she was so cute. Oh, such a cute kid. Like, oh, I can't believe. It just sucked because it was like they couldn't give the cause of death. You know, they couldn't figure that out. And I think that's what really screwed them up, because they couldn't say how it happened. And it was just like, couldn't tell the story. It was just like, because it was so long before they found her. And I don't know what happened there, but it was definitely screwed up. Yeah, they should have fixed her. Yeah. So okay, yeah. I hope, yeah. That would be a good date, her and OJ. That would be perfect. Gosh. George Anthony was in a really bad car accident, was quoted as saying he was ready to forgive her. Oh, really? Okay. The parents' house may be going to. Okay, so wait, do you know if she doesn't even talk to her mom either, probably, then, or mommy and dad? It was Zanny the nanny. Melissa Key, what's up? Oh, William, or thanks for joining. I try to yeah. Thank you for joining. Welcome to the Warriors. Cement shoes. Have you heard like the Tate, like, well, you guys probably have, like, when Nicole Simpson, when she would like called a couple times when she called the cops on OJ and stuff, she was like afraid for her life when you could hear him like screaming and coming upstairs and stuff. I mean, I just don't even know how he got off, but he got his karma. I mean, he should have had to spend the rest of his life in jail, but at least he did have a big chunk of time. And he's just like, what about that book? There's like a book that he put out. I think he put it out, right? Something like If I Did It or something like that. So it's basically like, if I did it, this is how it would be done. It's like, are you kidding me? Did you guys see that? I think it's a book. I don't know what it's called, but it's something like if I would have done it, this is how it would have been done, or this is how it was done. I'm not making this up. Hold on, let me find it. Have you guys seen that? I'm pretty sure it was him. I think he was the author, right? Hold on, let me see. Sometimes my memory fails me, but I swear I saw that. Hold on. It was a TV interview. Oh, okay, James. Thank you. No, it is a book too. I found it. It's a book. If I did it. Hold on. Let me see if it really is the right one before I say anything, or if it's just, yeah. If I Did It, a book by OJ Simpson. So it's a book too. So he probably did an interview in a book. Hold on. Let me share my screen. It's crazy. It's like, how dare him? That's like a slap in the face. That's like him, like narcissist right there, supplied. Like that's just like him. That's just, hold on, let me share it, guys. I almost want to read it actually. So If I Did It is a book by OJ Simpson and Pablo Fin, whatever, in which Simpson puts forth a hypothetical description of the murders of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Goldman, Simpson's former manager. So, are you kidding me? Book by OJ's. Norman Pardo claimed that Simpson was not involved in. Now it's okay. He's saying that Simpson wasn't involved in writing the book, but rather accepted, against Pardo's advice, $600,000 from Regan Books and News Corporation to say he had written it and to conduct an interview. Okay, well, I don't know. This is just Wikipedia. I don't know. Sometimes Wikipedia is not a very reliable source. I mean, like when you going to college, it got stuck in my head where they wouldn't let you use it for source. They said it's because you could go in and edit it. Like anybody could go in and edit Wikipedia. Like I could do it right now. It's just not a very reliable source because anybody could go in and do that. It could be, but you wouldn't want to use it as at least if you were in college, or like as a source if you're like writing a paper or doing something like that. You would always want to double check it. But I don't know. I'll see. But this is saying that he basically just received the money to say he had written it. Simpson was acquitted of the murders in a criminal trial, but later was found financially liable in a civil trial. Although the original release of the book was canceled shortly after it was announced in November 2006, 400,000 physical copies of the original book were printed. And by June 2007, copies of it had been leaked online. So it was originally due to be published by Regan Books. Okay, it was headed to publisher. The television network Fox, a sister HarperCollins via News Corporation at the time, was to also broadcast an interview special with Simpson to promote the book. OJ Simpson, If I Did It, Here's How It Happened. However, following objections to the special by several Fox station owners, the special was also canceled. Footage from the interview was aired for the first time during a Fox special, OJ Simpson's The Lost Confession, in March 2018. In August 2007, a Florida bankruptcy court awarded the rights to the book to the Goldman family. Oh, nice. To partially satisfy the civil judgment. The book's title was changed to If I Did It, Confessions of the Killer. And this version was published by Buford Books, a New York publishing house owned by parent company Campman and Company Midpoint Trade Books. Comments were added to the original manuscript by the Goldman family. And then Finge, I don't know, how do you say that? Finge, whatever. And journalist Dominic Dunn. The new cover design printed the word if greatly reduced in size. Oh, yeah, look. If they reduced it in size compared to the other words and placed it inside the word I. So unless looked at very closely, the title of the book reads, I Did It, Confessions of the Killer. Cool. Well, that answers that. So he did, obviously it doesn't look like he really did write it, but I mean, I bet you maybe he helped. I don't know. Maybe not. They just were going to offer him money to just say he did, I guess. But I'd like to read it and see what it says, if it's like really goes by like all the evidence and probably how it happened. I don't know. I'm sure it does, but pretty interesting, huh? Anyway, so that's that. Let me see. There was I guess the article about Casey Anthony, I mean, it's probably, oh yeah, let me read it because it does talk. Somebody was asking what bar. I'll read the article where the video came from. Might as well. It probably will have a lot of the same stuff, but let's just read it. Okay. So, all right. So she threw a drink at me. Body camera video shows Casey Anthony after Florida bar altercation. Anthony says woman has been repeated problem. So West Palm Beach, Florida, newly released body camera video shows Casey Anthony pointing out her damp clothes after she said a romantic rival threw a drink on her at a bar in West Palm Beach. Records show Anthony called authorities from O'Shea's Irish pub on May 23rd to report the incident. She said that she was at the bar when a woman she knows, because they dated the same man at the same time, approached her. News 6 has edited portions of the video to remove that woman's name and the ex's boyfriend's name. I'm still wet. I got a drink thrown at me. This girl has been harassing me for a while, Anthony said. She claimed she and the woman got into a verbal altercation. We dated the same person for a couple years. Whether they're together, not together, she got upset that he had texted me. I let her know that he had, and she came inside and threw a drink at me, Anthony said. Anthony told a West Palm Beach Police Department officer that the woman has been harassing her for years, forcing her to change her phone number. It's been a repeated problem for several years, so this is the last straw, Anthony said. She then told bystanders she was still wearing the drink. Oh, we can listen to the 911 call to report it. We'll listen to that in a minute. At times, she stops to talk to other patrons and apologizes to officers because she called the incident in as a non-emergency. She also said she never filed a restraining order against the woman because she never had enough evidence. I had to have actual threats. Her texting was not enough. Her showing up where I was not enough. This is enough. In front of witnesses is enough, Anthony said, pointing at her wet clothes. She repeatedly mentioned that she didn't want to make the situation a big deal. The officer said she'd filed the report as a verbal threat. You can tell she threw a drink at me, Anthony said. No arrests were made, and the other woman was not seen in the body cam camera video. Anthony was acquitted in 2011 on charges related to the disappearance and death of her 2-year-old daughter, Kaylee Anthony, in Orange County. She was found guilty of providing false information to law enforcement and sentenced to 4 years with credit for time served. Since then, she has primarily remained out of the spotlight, aside from being involved in some legal cases, filing paperwork to an open private investigation firm, and an interview with the Associated Press in 2017, during which she said she doesn't know what happened during the final hours of her daughter's death. Okay, so let me just make sure. Where did that go? Oh, there. Hold on. Let me just make sure that. Oh, I have to redo it anyway because I didn't share the sound for my. Hold on. Let me do this. We'll do the 911 call, but I just want to make sure that that's what this really is, because sometimes you click on it and it's, yeah, it is. Okay. All right, 1 second. We'll listen to her when she called. No. Okay, so let me share. Okay. Okay. All right, let's listen to it, guys.
Dugan!
911, what is the address of your emergency?
9 emergency. Can you have West Palm come over for an incident report?
Okay, what is the address?
It's O'Shea's. It's right next to the department. It's in the 500 block.
Okay, 531 Clemata Street. What's the incident?
It's an assault. It's a thrown drink. No, but it was. No, I'm fine. Thank you.
Are they still
no,
there?
it was a repeated incident. No, I'm still here. Yes, it was a repeated incident. It was harassment on top of the repeated drink. The thrown drink.
And they threw a drink at you?
Yes. Thank you. I'm fine. No, it was a repeated incident. It was a verbal assault outside and then a thrown drink inside.
Okay, and where is
I would
the
just like to
subject
make
that
an
threw the
official
drink?
report. Yeah, no, I would just like to make an official report.
Okay, where is the person that threw the drink?
She's already left the premises.
Okay.
But I have
And
her
your name?
information, her date of birth, her phone number,
Okay.
just so
Your
if it
name?
happens again, so I can file a restraining order. It has happened repeatedly.
Okay, what is your name, please? And a good phone
Date of
number?
birth.
And your phone number? All right, I have the call in for service. We're going to get someone out there as soon as possible, okay?
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
No problem. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Proud Patriot, for joining. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Alrighty. So yeah, pretty interesting, huh? To see her in that. I mean, it's pretty frustrating to see her out having fun, but what are you gonna do? But thank you, Proud Patriot, all the members. It really helps the memberships. It really does. So thank you guys. I appreciate my members. I try to do giveaways to show my appreciation, and I do got to do a members live. We did one. Gosh, the last time I think I did one was like a month ago, even maybe more. Members live, but I know we got to do another one. I'm trying to think of like a good idea for members live, something special, but I try to at least do like giveaways and stuff. And you have the emojis. Okay, so the emojis, I gotta come up with some good ones, because before it was all like Chris Watts ones, and I know I have it written down, like some of the requests that I never got finished yet. But the Libra, I think you gave me the one with the Chris Rex with T-Rex arms. I haven't got to do that. I want to do a cool night owl one, and then the portal potty one for the Valo case. Because they did the portals, and then I did that. I don't know if you guys, I need to play that. For those of you guys didn't see this, Zelda had sent me this video of her going into like a portal potty, whatever, like bathroom, and she said, here, edit this and make it like somehow with the effects of like the portal, like the supposedly, you know how Lori and Chad said they had these portals or whatever, and we were just making a joke. So I edited in these effects and kind of made it like a cool little video. So I'm gonna have to play it. I have to find it in my files. I'll have to play it. But I want to do the emoji like that. And then a zombie. Oh, somebody, these were all these recommendations. And then a zombie of Chad and Lori. Well, you know, it's different cases. Does anybody have recommendations? So then your members, you could actually put them up. So anybody that just joined members, look at the they're like custom emojis that I made that you could use. And I heard that you could use them in other chats sometimes. Right? Some of them you could use in other chats. Because I know that was one of the updates that they were going to do, where they were going to make them so you could go into other lives and use them. And then it almost helps promote other channels. Like, because you could be like, oh, well, those emojis are from, oh, zavgirl. Okay. And then it kind of helps like promote other channels too, I guess, is one of the reasons that they're supposed to. I don't know. Let me know. Can you guys use them in the other channels? I know that was something they were working on. I remember last time I asked, you guys said that some of them you can, but did they ever do them or all of them? Oh, thanks for joining. Melissa Key. Thank you. Friends with Daddy. Oh, wait. Yeah, that was a request to do that once. And I was going to, I have this will be perfect time to play it. I have the crime door for the OJ Simpson case. Hold on, let me go find it real quick, guys. That'll be a perfect, I could play it. I don't know if I have it edited yet, because sometimes you have to edit. I have to edit the parts because you could see like me in the house and then going into it. Let me look. I have it though. Hold on. Because you know the crime door, that app, one of them is the Simpson thing. So this is what I'll do. I'll play that Casey Anthony video again for those of you who haven't seen it while I go look for that crime door. The OJ Simpson crime scene. They have like crime scenes for different crimes, and you could like a virtual. So hold on. So thank you again, Melissa Key, for the donation. And I'm going to play this video again, and I will look for the OJ crime door. There we go. Oh, hold on. There we go.
Hi.
Can I file an incident report?
Sure, what
So
happened?
I'm still wet. I got a drink thrown at me. This girl has been harassing me for a while. I have her cell phone number. If that helps.
Do you know her name?
Yeah.
Okay, and what happened?
She verbally assaulted me, but physically assaulted me with witnesses. I'm still damp from the drink she threw at me.
And why did she throw a drink at you?
We had a verbal altercation outside.
Outside over there?
Yeah.
And elaborate, like what happened?
We dated the same person for a couple years. Whether they're together or not together, she got upset that he had texted me. I let her know that he had, and she came inside and threw a drink at me.
Okay, do you have your ID with you?
Yes, I do.
Are you with him?
No, he was one of the witnesses. Eli, all of these people were witnesses, unfortunately.
Go get him, Tiger. Let's do it, baby.
I try not to make a big deal of things, but she's been a problem in my life for 3 years.
We do.
Have you tried?
I've changed my phone number. I So this is the
Have
last
you tried
result.
doing a restraining order?
No, this is the last result.
Yes, affirmative.
I have a witness to someone throwing a drink at me that I'm still wearing. I have several witnesses. I apologize. I asked for a non-emergency, but
And what's the lady's name? I just made you walk for nothing. Because I wasn't gonna take it.
you're good. I apologize.
Because I was gonna
Sorry.
take it.
No.
But you gave me an attitude.
I apologize. I said non-emergency. I swear I said non-emergency. So I said an incident report, non-emergency.
It's my
No,
fault.
I apologize.
I love And you know her number, you said?
It's give me just 1 second. I hate to say it, Malcolm Allison, who's one of your sergeants, would be able to confirm her information. I don't want to get him involved. He's my ex, he's her ex. That's why all of this happened.
Oh, okay. And
But honey, you can feel I'm
what's her
still damp.
number? What's her number?
Offhand, I don't know. I think that's what it is. I apologize.
You don't have it saved or anything?
I can send it back to you. If you can get me an incident report number, I can send it to you.
So you just need an incident report?
Yeah.
Give me one second.
If you can send that to me, I can send it to you. That would be no problem. Yeah, no, I have it saved for stuff like this.
Why don't you file a restraining order?
I didn't have enough to file a restraining order. I had to have actual threats. Her texting was not enough. Her showing up where I was not enough. This is enough. In front of witnesses is enough.
741 with my incident number?
The owner of the establishment is sitting over here. He just saw it happen.
Thank you.
Again, I apologize. I said non-emergency.
That's okay.
Her friend was here. Several people that I've known for years are here as witnesses, if necessary. So I'm not trying to file a restraining order. I just want it to stop. And I know a restraining order at most is good for 6 months, and it can go away. Right?
Well, we'll document the incident that happened. And I'll put it as verbal threats because you said that she keeps coming
No,
to
and
you.
you can tell she threw a drink at me.
But you
Yeah.
should definitely, if you've been going
Follow
through
up.
this, you gotta follow up on it. So we can do.
I have multiple witnesses.
Here and like
Thank you.
she did nothing. This girl just came in and
Just enjoy your day, okay? Enjoy your night.
That's why I
Have fun.
called. That's why I called non-emergency. So thank you so much. I
Have fun.
appreciate it.
Take care.
Thanks. Honey.
So wait, I just noticed. So the guy that goes up and kisses her, wonder is that her boyfriend or something? Did you? Oh wait, why isn't my camera on? Oh, I didn't even know my camera was on. Hold on, I want to see something. That guy that goes up and kisses her. Let me I bring up my editor. I want to do it slow motion and see what he looks like. I'm nosy. Didn't she kiss him? Like, didn't he comes in and then she kisses him, right? Wonder if that's her boyfriend. Hold on 1 second. I'm pulling up my editor so we can kind of slow it down and see. And then I have the crime door for the OJ Simpson, but I just want to do this real quick. Okay, where's it at? It's at the very end. 1 second. And then I'll show you once I get it. Maybe I imagine that. I swear he does. Yeah. Oh, I don't know, maybe not. She kisses him like kind of on the cheek. Hold on, I'll show you. I mean, I guess it could be a friend. Some people do that. Who knows? 1 second though. Let me slow that down. All right, here, I'll share. So, oh, here. So this is, I slowed it down. Probably just a friend.
And I'll put it as verbal threats because he said that she keeps coming.
No, and you can tell.
Yeah, I'm sure, because it was definitely not like a just like a friendly kiss.
And and I'll put it as verbal threats because he said that she keeps coming.
No, and you.
Okay, so let's play the OJ one now. So now the crime door doesn't have any sound or anything, but it just takes you like for a virtual. I mean, I'm kind of disappointed with the app because it doesn't work half the time and it's not as in-depth as I would like it, but I think it's new and I think maybe as they keep working with it, they'll make it a little bit more in-depth. But I just feel like I wish it would let you go further than just it only takes you at the exact like crime scene. I wish it would let you go through like more of it. Like for instance, this like go into the house maybe, or like with the Ramsey one, like go through the whole house. It only lets you in that one little part where her body is, and it doesn't let you go through the house. I wish that would be cool. Like if you could see, like it takes you through the house where you see some of the evidence, like the note and just all the different things. So you could kind of like do your own little investigation and actually go through the whole scene, but you only get to go through that little part. So, and it probably takes a lot to do things like that. So maybe they're working on it. But I think the most disappointment is like half the time it doesn't work. So you pay like, I think it's like, I don't know, like $6 or $7. I have to see. I mean, you pay a month. It's not free app. And half the time, like I said, you can't do it. It doesn't let you do it. It says like either it's loaded and it's not loaded or it will never complete loading. But okay, so let's watch. Here's the crime door for the OJ Simpson scene. Oh, bye, glamorous girl. Got to go walk the pups. What time is it there? Oh, can't watch this. Oh, yeah, I should have did a trigger. Well, yeah, I guess it could be kind of. I guess I don't think of it because it's like more virtual, but if I were to actually show like the actual real crime scene photos, then yeah, it'd be a little bit more traumatizing, I feel like. But this could still, I guess, be. Loving Coco, Mary Flynn, Missy B. Might as well say hi while this is going. Katie Lynn, Linda. Wait, Linda, your thing's usually pink. Do you have more than one profile, or did you change it from pink to green? Glamorous girl, Missy B. Oh, I keep seeing you, Missy B. Libra. I keep seeing the same people. Hold on. Where's some new people? Criminal Imagination, Cement Shoes. We got Libra. Oh, wait, Criminal Imagination. What did it end up being banging at your door? Did he go away? Bigger than hand rifles. I hit the target over and over, and it was awesome. Get why people love them. Oh, really? Criminal? I want to get I've never shot any gun in my life, but I want to get one. There was like a shortages of like guns around here. Me and my dad and mom all want to get one actually. And I never had one. I used to like hate guns, like probably over 10 years ago before I moved to Colorado. I used to, I don't know, like the one house, Randy's brother actually used to have like guns under the couches and all over. And I used to be like freaked out and I didn't like them. Not that I was against people that had them, but I would just never have one. But then I moved to Colorado, and what got me started wanting a gun was like camping a lot, like camping out in nature for like animals, bears, to protect yourself in that regard. I started thinking, man, I should get a gun. So when I camp, I mean, I'm camping out in these places where there's bears, there's mountain lions, there's animals, I should have some kind of protection. And then when I was ready to get one is when I got those 3 felonies. So I couldn't for a while and that took a couple years to get those off my record. So I was able to get one, but then by that time, and now I'm here. So now, I want to get one now that they're expunged off my record. I want to get one, and I want to go to a shooting range first, I guess, and kind of see what kind and learn how to shoot one. But I've never shot one. I'm a little nervous to like shoot one. I mean, never shooting one before, but basically I want one for protection, like, because there's so many crazy people these days, just to have one in the house, just to protect yourself. And then, it could be like a fun little hobby, just going to the shooting range, shooting it. So, because you got to learn how to use your weapon, because if you don't know how, it would be no protection to you. If you don't know how to use it, you got to feel comfortable using it. So then if you do need it, you're comfortable enough to be able to use it, So, yeah, I definitely want to get one here soon. Oh, thanks. Wow, Angie Erickson, thank you. Wow, thank you so much. That's very generous. Wow. Nice. Thanks. Aww. See, I always try to go like as far out as it'll let me, and then it turns into these pixelated. So I try to go like back, and then I try to go in the house at one point, and it just turns into nothing. I try to go. I always try, but it just never. You can only go so far. Oh, really, Stacey W? I thought it was any felony. I didn't know. I don't know why. Where are you at? I'm thinking at least where I was, it was just a felony. You couldn't have it, but maybe I was wrong. Because mine definitely wasn't aggravated, I don't think. I mean, it wasn't anything like violent or anything. Okay, so that's that. So that was the crime scene. Oh, thanks, Loving Coco. So yeah, Angie Erickson, it was super generous. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's a lot of money, and Loving Coco, you're just like always. Oh my gosh, thank you. I feel like wait, how would I word that? I'm on. Well, no, I don't know, but thank you, thank you. Like you guys are so sweet. Oh, love your channel. Thanks. In Texas, because Texas is probably the most lenient state for gun use and stuff. So I could see that being legal. Like you have to have aggravated in Texas, and not being that way in other states. I could definitely see Texas would be the state that would be like, oh, okay, maybe that is different than the other states, but okay, that makes sense. 9 to 7. I graduated in 2000. You mean college or not college? High school, Katie Lynn? Weird Mom in the house. Go check it, Weird Mom. There's some good information. We have some new updates in the Samuel Olson case. It's very interesting. I read like the court description of like what happened. The roommate of Teresa Balboa comes out and says, well, I'll just say real quick, on May 10th, she calls him on May 10th. And this, what's his name? Rivera. It was a roommate of Teresa Balboa, calls him on May 10th and said that Samuel's dead. This is her roommate. So he comes home and he sees Samuel on the bed with bruises and unresponsive. They put him in a bathtub for 2 days. Then he goes and gets the tote or bin, and they wrap him in plastic, duct tape, put him in the bin, take him to the storage. This was May 10th. So we got that. And then it talks a little bit more in depth about the guy that dropped her off. The hotel was in that guy, the guy's name that she called that he called the Crime Stoppers. Remember we were talking about that? The guy that she called to meet her at Walmart. And I guess she told him there was an altercation. So he met her at Walmart, picked her up, took her to the storage unit. He picked up the store, basically Samuel's body, and goes to Best Western, and he checks in under his name. And then he leaves and freaking calls the Crime Stoppers. But then the next day, the cops get his address from the hotel license, because he uses his ID to check in. So they get his address and they go interview him. On May 28th, they interview the roommate because the dad says, yeah, Samuel's been in Teresa's custody since April 10th or April 30th. So they interview Teresa and her roommate because that's where Samuel would be. Here, the dad don't even live with Teresa. So I don't know. But yeah, and then we played Casey Anthony's the police body cam when they go in the bar and she talks about the girl throwing a beer on her. It's like a 6 minutes. I play that twice actually, the interview, and then the crime door of OJ Simpson. So I'm gonna do timestamps for this, so people could just find the stuff. But so yeah, it's pretty interesting stuff actually tonight coming out. I should probably end this. It's funny because I'm like, I'm going to go for a quick update. It'll be like 20 minutes, half hour. Just give the update. I should have known. I couldn't just do it. I can't ever leave that quick because I always have too much fun. It's like my intention, 20 minutes, half hour, and then 2 hours later. It's fun. I don't know. I just can't. I don't want to leave, but I probably should. I want to get up early tomorrow, and I'm going to start walking again tomorrow. So my knees feeling pretty good. I keep getting these updates for, 6-9. Okay, yeah, Chad. That's what that was the update for, because I get the updates for Chad and Lori, the courts. So on 6-9, Chad will have court. I erased the other ones. I hope I didn't miss anything for Lori. When was Lori's next one? So that's pretty soon. Today's the 3rd. So on the 9th, I'll have to, hopefully they'll live stream that at 10:30, so that'll be 12:30 my time on the June 9th. Okay, cool. Yeah, we laughed. I was so excited. I called my husband at work. Aw, it is the best mods, the best chat, the best mods. Lori's on the 16th. Okay. I had, because I don't know why I erased them the other day when they were coming in. I was just erasing things and I should have looked. I usually look before I erase them, but thanks. So the 16th is Lori. Chad's the 9th. Okay. Kate McCoy, thanks. All right, Libra. I can't believe, thanks for being here, Libra, because you had a long day, man. Are you feeling okay? That's awesome that you still came. Aw. How's your channel coming? I have to go. Have you put up any new videos? All right, guys. I think I'm going to go try to get a hold of somebody from YouTube because I feel like Gone Prime Time. I feel so bad because she's always here and she's blocked. I got to go. I'm going to go do that right now because I need to figure that out. I don't feel right. Like if she's blocked and she's not allowed in chat. I mean, it was an accident. I told her. I mean, she realized because she was there that night when it was crazy. So I think it was going so fast and we were trying to block all those. It literally jumped up, I would say like 150 people easily. Because I think we were going at like 300. And when all those trolls came, I looked and it was like 450, 460 was the count. It jumped up. And so that was like when all the trolls came in, it was like over, I would say like 150 trolls that all came in and jumped up. And then it went back down after we got rid of them all. But it was like, it was crazy, man. So we were trying to delete so many and we accidentally deleted some people that weren't supposed to be deleted or blocked some people that weren't supposed to be blocked. And it's hard to tell those, like, unless if I really, like, ones that I really recognize, I would, but there could be some new people that I might not see all the time, might not necessarily recognize them on the list. And so I hope there's nobody that's not supposed to be, but I know Gone Primetime said she was. So, that was just crazy. I've never seen anything like that before. And it was right when we were talking about Shanann. We were going to start, talking about Shanann. I don't know if it's just a coincidence or not, but it was crazy. I mean, I've seen like groups of trolls, but that many at once, and they were doing like 20 messages at a time almost. They were doing like tons of them. And it was like like all the names were offensive, all the titles, what they were saying was offensive. It was crazy. But at the end, it said Ice Poseidon wins. And then Bella pointed out that, yeah, she knows who it is. So that, I don't know if I should, but then, well, Ice Poseidon wins. So I don't know why a channel that I've never heard of would come attack a random channel. Like, why did they come to me? I mean, does people hire these people that they're known to do it? And they're like, okay, go attack this channel. I don't know. Or they just pick random channels, but crazy, guys. It was really crazy. Has anybody seen that on other channel before? On any other, like, in this community channels that it's done that bad? I don't know. I've never seen it like that before. It's a raid. Oh, okay. The raid. Ice stands do it for fun. Okay. The same thing happened on another. That really, Mrs. Kurt Cobain, like the same, like that many. Were you there that night when it happened? You really have seen it that many? Okay, so maybe they are attacking some people in the same community. Wow. Hey, Laura Herbert. It was last Saturday. I had Mystic Brady on, and she's like a medium, psychic medium that, you know, is in communication with Suzanne Morphew, Maya, and Shanann. That's who she was talking about or whatever. But I don't think that night she was in a communication. It seemed like more she was just giving summaries of her past communications and giving summaries of it. I don't know necessarily if that night actually she was currently. I took it as it was like just giving some of the summaries of what they had said, communicated with her before. But I know a lot of people are against that. Like, you know, people's religion, sometimes it goes against that. So I don't know if that triggered something, but I don't know. All right, so guys, G-Dub's in the house. Yeah, it was Saturday. It was when I had her. Yep. Yeah. Thrive Life. All right, guys, I'm gonna say bye. Soul for Music. Thank you, mods. Aw, thanks, BB. That's so sweet. BB in the house. We can always reblock them if they get out of here. Yeah. Latte Lover. Trollmageddon. That was. I had to put it on members chat because Criminal Imagination like gave a good idea. That would have been the only way. I mean, they would have just keep coming. They probably have thousands of those profiles, so they probably would have just kept coming. So instead of having everybody like all the mods trying to block them, like she's like, just put on members chat, which I thought you had to do it before. I didn't know you could do it right in the middle of a live chat, but you can. So that got rid of all of them just because only members could chat. So they're not members. So it just got rid of all of them. So it was a really good advice or good idea. Yeah, Caitlin. Katie Lynn. All right, guys. Love and Coco. Thank you, guys. Charlotte Thomas. You're welcome. Thanks for coming. Mary Flynn. Tracy Tundra. Oh, you just got here. I always feel bad like when I'm leaving and some people, I just got here. But that'll happen like literally if I always just like that'll probably happen at every time. You know, there's always somebody just getting there. So sometimes I just have to end it, but I do feel bad. Yeah. All right. Hawk killed one of Bella's morning doves. Huh? What do you mean, Diana? All right, yo. I know, that's what I wonder if it was like this Lori thing. Is it gonna cause the trials to be separate because it's gonna put off Lori? So was that the whole goal? Was so that they can make them separate? Because let's say if they push back Lori's because she's incompetent, and that might take a while. And then are they going to really hold on to Chad's until Lori's ready? Or, so I wonder if that's one of their motives because for some reason, they don't want the same trial. But think about this, Libra. Mark Amines was the one okay when they wanted to combine the trial. It was Pryor that didn't. Do you remember? At least when they initially wanted to, Mark Amines was okay with it. Pryor didn't want it, if I'm remembering right. So for them to do that, if that is the motive, that would be like Lori's side now wanting that as a motive. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So maybe they have a change of heart. I don't know if that's the goal. It could be, or maybe they're just they're going to use the insanity defense. I don't know what they're going to do. What their intent was doing that. It could very well to get separate trials. I would say for sure if it was Pryor doing it, because, like I said, because he was the one who was against the combined trials. But like I said, maybe as time went on, Means didn't want it either. Oh, nice. Yeah, Marcellozzi. I got 4. This past October 16th made 4 years, so I got a little over 4 years. Let's see, October. Wow. Yeah, almost 5 years because it's 4 years and 8 months. Did I do that right? Wait, 4 years, like over 4.5 years I have. So 5 and 6 years. That's really good. I don't think, why can't I count right now? I'm usually good at math. Math is one of my strong subjects too, but when I'm on lives, I can't focus very good on stuff like math stuff. Maybe, I don't know. Because that doesn't seem right. October. April, May, June. Oh, it's June. 2. Yeah, 8. I'm counting. And then. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so almost 5 years. Wow. So good job, Marcellozzi. Oh, Marcellozzi. Oh my God, I almost forgot. I just was reading her. I almost forgot to say hi to you. Aw. We're just into what you were saying. So we got Marcellozzi. He's got 5 to 6 years. Awesome. Kate McCoy, 3 years. Nice. Congrats. I mean, that's something to be proud of, definitely. January is 5 years for me. Latte Lover, good. Wow, good job. Wow. We've been talking about like doing like a live for that, like maybe to share stories and stuff. I know we were going to do one every month, and I mean, it could be definitely good and helpful for a lot of us. At least if we do one, I mean, we do them once in a while or something. Like we could have like what can we call it, and do it like, as often. You don't have to like say exactly the time, how often we do it, but just do it, every once in a while, and like have like open panel people come up and share their stories. That could be fun. Would you guys want to come up? Yeah, yep. I know I lost my sister and an ex-boyfriend of overdoses too. It's crazy. It's like when you're in that lifestyle, you lose a lot of people usually. 13 years. Wow, good job, Coffee and Conversation. Ashley, yesterday was 4 years. Yeah, nice. Support group. Yeah, support group, baby. Okay. Marcellozzi, you would come up. Okay, yeah, Len. Well, let's plan it where we know, like, okay, so like Marcellozzi, you're saying you'll come up and like other people say they will. So we pick a date that works for the people that are saying they'll come up. Because what I'm afraid of, which I don't, it's not like I'm afraid of it, but like I pick a date and then it's not like, then nobody comes up, which I mean, I can still talk, but like, I think it'd be cool to pick a date where we plan it like, okay, So this day, Marcel Ozzy and Katie and conversation and I always get the mix up of what goes first. Coffee and conversation. And like we have, okay, you're coming up this month or this day that we go up and we're doing it this time. So everybody, you know what time, what day, and then you're here and then you come up and then we can still keep it open, but at least we have, certain people, and then we could always have other people come up. But yeah, we should. Well, if you guys are interested, email me and then we could somehow get it all together where we all, like whoever is interested, where we could all come to a good date and time that everybody can make it. Wait, I gotta pee. Wait, what, Mary? What? Oh, really, Marcel? Shoot, man, you come up and lead the freaking live then. Wow. Wow, yeah, you definitely need to come up, man. Oh, yes. Sweet. Well, email me if you're interested to actually coming up on panel, and then we'll try to get a time that everybody that wants to come up, a mutual time. And like I said, like let's say, like one person I can't make it till 8 and the other person's a 6 or something. Well, the live will probably be like a few hours, so we could eat the first wave, and then if somebody can't come up like a couple hours later, we could still just pick like a good day. Yeah, that could be good. Carolina Christine, hey guys. Let's email you do it, Marcelo. Hold on, I'm losing my voice. Hold on. Man, what the heck? Marcelo's. Oh, okay. Yes, come up. All right. I am gonna end though, but email if you are interested in that. And thank you, everybody, all my mods. Thank you for the last minute. This was such a last minute. It was like I didn't email the mods like, hey, I'm going live in 5 minutes. So I appreciate you guys being able to make it. Yeah, it would be, because every time I talk about it, in the past, I've brought it up here and there, and there's so many people that whether they are recovering addicts or they have family that are affected by it, somehow. So, yeah, I mean, I think it could help a lot of people. Like I said, even people that have family members that don't completely understand it, they could get some good information for them, because if they don't personally understand it, and it could help them, kind of understand it through people that have been through it, if they have relatives, so, yeah, Caitlin, I see you lost your best friend. Yep. So yeah, let's plan it. Exclusive talk media had to be first to dislike. Wait, why did you have to dislike? Okay. Can you explain why you disliked it? That's kind of an odd comment to like brag about. I'm the first to dislike. Yeah, Lori, it's definitely interesting. Go back and watch. I'm gonna do timestamps, but I mean, there was some good information. I feel like if you're following the Samuel Olson case, was some good new information that just came out today, and then the Casey Anthony video we played, and then the crime door we talked a little about OJ Simpson and the crime door. The scenario would be that all the junkies are the. Oh wow, yeah. Then you could. Hey mods, we maybe remove that comment, because I'm not on the YouTube side, so it won't let me remove it on here. I need to always have the YouTube side up, but by the time I get it up, it's gonna be. That's not very nice. Hey, Nay, what? You want to get rid of that comment, maybe? Anyway, I know I should have just had it up and I wouldn't even have had to say. I could have just done it. Gosh darn it. I'm slacking here. Remind me next time I'll have it up. So I don't have to like make a, point it out so like it doesn't get more attention. All right, let me see. I'll bring it up now, but it's probably going to be too late by the time. I'm sure you guys will get it by the time I get on it. Oh, you got it. Okay, thanks. Shoes. All right. All right, guys. Well, it's been real. It's been fun. Yes, let's definitely do that. It could be very helpful. No, you're fine, Cement Shoes. You were good. I probably just saw it before. All right. All right, guys. Bye-bye. Have a good night, everybody. Like I said, oh, married. All right. Yeah. So just email me if you're interested and we'll do that. And thank you, mods. Thank you, everybody, for those donations. Yes, Caitlin, I'm right. You're not alone. Exactly. Yep. Yeah. Good night, everybody. Hopefully, maybe Sunday we'll do a live. What is today's Thursday? So I probably won't do one tomorrow, but who knows if there's like a new update that I want to hop on real quick. I might, you might see me if there's a new update on one of the cases I'm covering. If not, I do want to try to do an open panel this weekend sometime, but where it's just like open case, open panel. You guys come, bring a case, come up, and I'll pin the link for anybody to come up. But all right, guys, I'm gonna go. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. And I'll probably see you sometime this weekend. Bye, everybody.